What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing good. I appreciate you being here. In this video, I wanted to cover the Lakers' recent transactions and what that means in the next upcoming season. I just wanted to go over their recent acquisitions and basically what it means for the team, not only next season, but the following years afterwards. But before we begin that, I want to show you guys some pickups, different kind of hobby, but some recent pickups that I did. And so I apologize for if I'm naming these wrong, but I think they're called like pop-ups or poppies. I forget the name. But my first one I picked up was this Tom Brady. This is actually pretty cool. I wasn't even planning to pick up these. I just saw them in a kind of like a little hobby store in the mall. I decided, like, hey, pick them up. The other one I got was Patrick Mahomes. I like the little helmet on this guy. Looks pretty cool. And then going to basketball, I picked up the little Luka one. You guys see that? Yeah, I thought this was cool. And then my last one, I had to get the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Check that out, guys. This particular one was actually over the counter. So I wasn't really available off the floor. You had to ask for it, which I did. I didn't even know they had it back there, but the guy brought it out. And it was priced differently, which I'm thinking that was the main reason. It was priced a little bit higher than the ground ones, but I thought it was pretty cool. You know, I'm not by any means getting into it. I just thought those little figures are pretty cool. So yeah, without further ado, let's do it. Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about the 3 major transactions that the Lakers have made during the offseason. And many of you already heard about this. They've made major off-season moves and trades. The first one I want to talk about is the Russell Westbrook trade. He got traded from the Wizards. Russell Westbrook is just a beast when it comes to playing the game of basketball. Going to his contract, as you can see, he's still on the original 5-year contract from the Oklahoma Thunder, but since then he's been traded and acquired by different teams, and now he's officially with the Lakers. He will become a free agent in 2023. His base salary right now is around $47 million, so he was definitely a great pickup from that original contract. Lakers did give some really good top players for Westbrook, but I think it was worth it at the end. Initially, he wanted out of Washington. He got it. Now he's on one of the most dominant teams in the Western Conference, the Lakers. So the Russell Westbrook trade was part of a 5-team trade. As you can see, this is the breakdown of that trade. Basically, so Lakers received Russell Westbrook, and then they traded to the Wizards Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, and KCP. So Washington got a little bit more, but I think Lakers got the better value because of Russell Westbrook. He's a triple-double threat. He's a seasoned veteran, so he knows competition. He plays with heart and just motivation every single game. His intensity is really not comparable to anybody that I've seen. So he definitely keeps on intensity every single game that I've seen him. Also, that the Lakers received, they also received second-round picks in the 2023 and 2028 draft from that trade. So I think it was still a pretty good deal. They got the main player that they wanted, and plus extra. So, but regardless, I still say that both teams, it was a win-win situation for both teams, and both teams were happy in this deal, I think. So that's my opinion on that trade. So the Lakers acquired Dwight Howard through free agency. He initially was hinting a return, but I think it went back and forth during Twitter and social media that he was first initially. The Lakers are interested in him. It's just I don't think they wanted or had enough cap space to acquire him. But he agreed to terms eventually, and that's when he joined the Lakers from free agency. So for him to just be back to where he started initially from that championship year not too long ago, I think that's a great decision for him to take the minimum salary. Looking at Dwight Howard's stats, as you guys can see, he has several accolades to his name. 8-time All-Star, 2 block champ, 8-time All-NBA, All-Rookie in 2004. He was the NBA champ with the Lakers in 2020, 5-time All-Defensive Player. I mean, it just goes on, but I think, he has the numbers, he has the stats to compete still. Even though he's been in the league since 2004, he still has that high energy. He still has the ability to produce numbers, and I think he will be a great asset to the Lakers. So I wanted to talk about Dwight Howard's current contract. It was originally with the 76ers for 1 year, $2.6 million. Obviously, the Lakers picked him up in free agency. So, and that contract is for the remainder of that year, which is this next season. He will be a free agent after this next season in 2022. But just talking about a little about Dwight Howard, I think there's really a lot of familiarization when it comes to him and LeBron. I think also with the whole Lakers organization. I mean, he's pretty much home, and I think he mentioned on his social media accounts, he's pretty much home. He knows where he is. He's played in Los Angeles before, so I think he's happy where he is. And hopefully they come up and renew or make up a new contract and keep him, because I really think he has a few more years left. So similar to Dwight Howard, Carmelo Anthony also has a 1-year contract worth $2.6 million with the Lakers. I was kind of surprised when I heard about Carmelo Anthony being acquired from the Lakers. He obviously was, he was still productive in Portland, but I think he wanted to be a part of a championship team, and he saw the Lakers as another opportunity, and the Lakers were more than willing to bring him on. So hopefully, he has a couple more years left. I would see that he's more on LeBron's kind of pace. They came during the same year, but regardless, I think that Carmelo still has a few more years left, and hopefully the Lakers keep him after next season. So I think he'll definitely be a good asset for the Lakers. He puts up good numbers, and we go from there. So what does Carmelo Anthony bring to the Lakers? I think he brings experience, he brings that leadership, and he also brings skill to the Lakers organization. So, as everybody knows, Carmelo Anthony has been around since, LeBron's time, 2003. So, I think they will work as a good pair together. I think he will definitely contribute to the ball handling. I don't think he's going to be a ball hog. I think, just like everybody else on the team, I think they're going to be passers. And, Carmelo Anthony has been a good passer with Portland. He was a good teammate in Portland, along with Damian Lillard. So I think Carmelo Anthony just adds success to the Lakers organization. So guys, I ran all 5 individual rookie cards, starting from LeBron James, Dwight Howard, Carmelo Anthony, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook. Starting with LeBron's 2003 Topps Chrome in a PSA 10. This has been up and down pretty much for the past couple months. It looks like it's going to be right back on track at around 15,000 for his PSA 10 Topps Chrome rookie card. Obviously, LeBron is the popular bunch out of this group, so his rookie card has more accolades than the others. So obviously his presence and his accomplishments are going to be noticed, and also his cards go to reflect that. Going down to the next one is Russell Westbrook. You'd be surprised. Russell Westbrook is actually it comes in second as far as the rookie card value goes. His current 2008 Topps Chrome PSA 10 is going for around $1,700. So not bad. And I also see this card, increasing as the season gets closer. Right below him is going to be Anthony Davis. I think Anthony Davis card, I would say for the past year, not just the past 3 months, but I think it's the past year. Anthony Davis's 2012 Prism in a PSA 10 has also kind of fluctuated up and down, and you hear it from other content creators. It's hard to say whether to hold or sell his rookie card. I do not have a current rookie card of Anthony Davis, but if it was set at the right price, I would definitely acquire it. Right now, his 2012 Prism at PSA 10 is worth about $900. That's a value. That's a current value right now. I really don't seeing it dip more than 500. I think 500 would. I mean, that would be kind of devastating for a lot of people, but it could possibly be going down to 500, possibly. But then again, I kind of retract that statement, because he's going to be part of this, this 5-team trio of just superstars. So if anything, it's going to have an upside to it. So maybe 900 is the floor. I don't know. But if it falls anywhere below 500 or 600, and I'm just saying if it possibly does, then I could possibly think about getting that card. So the next person is Carmelo Anthony's 2003 Topps Chrome PSA 10. It's currently worth $625. I have this card. I actually have a BGS 9 and a PSA 9 of the same card. So, I think most people are just waiting for Carmelo to retire. But if you look at him, you look at the way he plays, he's still playing like he was in his second or third year. So I wouldn't call the shots already. I think he still had, like I said previously, I think he still has a little bit more left in him of a few more years. I don't know how the Lakers will utilize him, but if he shows really good improvement from coming off of Portland, I think the Lakers will consider a new contract for him, and that could possibly be his last and remaining contract of his career. So, not saying it will be, I'm just saying it's a possibility. The next one is Dwight Howard's. Excuse me, let me get this right. It's Dwight Howard's 2004 Topps Chrome PSA 10. That's currently worth $200. This is the most affordable out of this 5-star players right now. It's the most affordable at $200. I did have his Topps Chrome. I sold it earlier this year because, like I said before in that other video when I actually did sell it, I really didn't think it was going anywhere, and I was kind of sitting on it. But I believe I made $350 off of that card, and it was the same PSA 10. So $350 in February I sold it for. Now it's still at $200, so it's way cheaper than what I sold it for. So I kind of got out of it when I could. But But then again, it could go back up to $350, $400, $500. Who knows? I only see all these cards I'm talking about. I only see upside with them because of that anticipation and, you know, the skill level of all these individuals being on the same team. It's kind of unheard of. I'm not saying it's the dream team, but we're just going to have to see that once the season starts. But I believe that, hey, if they are what people's expectations, if they do compete like people's expectations are, then they could possibly be part of a dream team. But this is why I'm making this video, because I believe in them. I believe that, you know, they're going to reach the playoffs. That's probably a no doubt for me. They're going to reach the playoffs. How far will they get into the playoffs? That's the question. But I have no doubt that the Lakers will make the playoffs because of these players right here. So I have full confidence in that. And like I said, if you want to pick up any of these cards right now, I think it would be the best time. Nobody's talking about the NBA right now, so that's when it's the best time to buy. I do see these cards going up as soon as the season starts, so I would think if you want to acquire these cards, you would need to do it right now. Okay? So that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. I really appreciate you guys watching this. Give me your feedback. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that the Lakers are a top contender for this next season? Just comment below, and you know, feel free to hit me up on IG, Priority Card Collector, or just if you want to do a DM, go ahead and do that also. But let me know you guys' feedback. Like I said, thanks guys for watching the video, and I will see you next time. Peace.